Hi, everybody. Since it's almost Halloween, I'm going to be reading you a scary ghost story book. Ooh. Yeah, it's called Ghostly Tales from Folklore. Ooh. I got this at school a long time ago. Yeah, it's retold by Alvin Schwartz and illustrated by Victoria Jess. I really like this book. Okay. Do you believe in ghosts? Some people do, and the stories they tell about them are strange and scary and fun. the haunted the haunted house. There was a big old house where nobody lived. Everyone said it was a haunted house. Let's go inside, David said to his sister Anne. We are not supposed to, she said. Don't be a scaredy cat, he said. It would be fun. At last, Anne said, okay. David and Anne walked through the empty, dusty house. Ooh. See that? There is nothing here, Anne said. Let's go home. Wait, said David. I want to see what is behind that door. David opened the door and walked into the room. Anne waited a few seconds, then sneaked in after him. Boo! She shouted. David screamed, ah! It is only me, silly, Anne said. I know, David said, but what is that behind you? Yeah, it's a ghost. This store is called Susie. Mr. Smith sold cats. People came from all over to buy them. Look at that beautiful cat, Nan said to her mother. That is the one I want. She pointed to a cat sitting on the cash register. What is that cat's name? Nan asked Mr. Smith. Susie, he said. How much does she cost? Asked Nan's mother. Susie is not for sale, said Mr. Smith. But I want to give her to Anne for her birthday, Nan's mother said. I cannot sell Susie, Mr. Smith said. I'll give you $50, Nan's mother said. I could not sell her even if I wanted to, Mr. Smith said. Susie purred. Nan reached out to pet her. Her hand went right through the cat. There is nothing there, Nan screamed. I should have told you, said Mr. Smith. Susie died a year ago, but she comes back to visit now and then. It's a ghost cat. Yeah. Isn't that weird? A little green bottle. Kate was the biggest bully in school. She liked to pick on Joe because he was so small. Joe, give me your lunch, Kate would shout. Joe would be so scared he would hand it right over. But one day Kate said, Joe, give me your bicycle. Joe was so upset, he told his teacher. Kate got into a lot of trouble. I'm going to get you for this, Kate told Joe, but Kate never got the chance. She suddenly got sick and died. The day after she died, her ghost whispered in Joe's ear, I am still going to get you. Kate's ghost began to haunt Joe. It hid in his desk at school and whispered scary things to him. See, she's hiding in the desk. It jumped out at him from behind trees. It made horrible faces at him at night. Ooh. One day while Joe was eating, the ghost rode his bicycle back and forth across the table. Kate, please stop, he begged. Never, the ghost screamed. It turned itself into an angry bull. How did you do that? Joe asked. I can do anything I want, said the ghost. It got bigger and bigger and bigger. Soon it filled the room. That gave Joe an idea. Kate, he said, can you make yourself very small? Of course, said the ghost. Joe pointed to a little green bottle on the table. Can you make yourself small enough to jump into this? He asked. Of course, said the ghost, and it popped into the bottle. Joe grabbed a cork and pushed it into the bottle. Then he threw the bottle into the river. The river carried it to the ocean. The bottle floated away. Kate's ghost has not been heard from since. See, it's in the water. But if you ever see a little green bottle wash up on the beach, don't open it. This one's called The Umbrella. One night, Joe heard people singing in the cemetery. He went inside to listen. "We are singing to the dead." One of the singers told him, "Sometimes people forget about them." The song was so beautiful, George joined in. It was raining, but everyone kept on singing. One of the singers handed George an umbrella. "This will keep your voice nice and dry," she said. They sang a few more songs, then they stopped and vanished. "Ghosts!" George cried out, and he ran. He ran all the way home. When he got home, he was still holding the umbrella the ghost had given him. George used it until the day he died. Then the umbrella disappeared. This is a good book. Three Little Ghosts. There were three little ghosts sitting on posts eating buttered toast. They had butter on their fists, running down their wrists, butter on their sheets, running down their feet. What slobs! This one's called The Teeny Tiny Woman. Once there was a teeny tiny woman who lived all alone in a teeny tiny house. See, she's got a pet snail. One day she went for a teeny tiny walk, and on that walk she came to a teeny tiny graveyard. And in that graveyard she saw a teeny tiny grave, and on that grave she found a set of teeny tiny teeth. Teeny tiny teeth. "Look at those teeth," said the teeny tiny woman in her teeny tiny voice. "Just what I need." And she popped them right into her teeny tiny mouth. Then she went home and took a teeny tiny nap. Soon she heard a teeny tiny voice calling, "Give me back my teeth. I want my teeth." She hid her teeny tiny head under her teeny tiny blanket and closed her teeny tiny eyes. But again the voice called, "Give me back my teeth. I want my teeth." This scared the teeny tiny woman so much, she threw the teeny tiny teeth out her teeny tiny window. "Keep your teeny tiny teeth," the teeny tiny woman shouted. The teeny tiny voice shouted back, "And keep your teeny tiny hands off my teeny tiny teeth." Then the teeny tiny woman heard teeny tiny footsteps run back to the graveyard. Yeah, they put the teeth back on the grave where the teeny tiny woman found it. Ghosts get lost. If a ghost ever scares you, just say, "Crisscross, double cross, ghosts get lost," and it will go away. The end. This is a good one. I hope you all have a good Halloween. You can comment down below what you like to do on Halloween. And like, comment, and subscribe. And have a happy Halloween. Bye.